advice I'm gonna give on bear market. Every day, try to spare some money, buy your favorite coin, stack them, stack them, and stack them, and wait for it to be over. Nothing more you can do about it.
You doing all right, Biscuit? You're you're telling us
Yeah,
that you're kind of at the last straw, you know?
yeah. I don't feel so bad now about getting liquidated because I always knew like I need the bear market to fully get me out of my full trading style. So it's a start. It's a fresh start now.
How would you get liquidated though?
Have you ever heard about leverage?
Oh yeah. You and that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the best way to trade is leverage. In fact, one can make up all the losses by losing the DCA when you losing this DCA, because the DCA you required to go very heavy on each additional buy.
Do you think that's the reason why we go into bear markets like this because of the fact that leverage trading exists?
It's a factor.
If it wasn't there, we wouldn't be going into these bear markets like this.
There was no leverage trading 2017. It still went to the bear market, and there was a much quicker crash. Calculation.
No, I think Doge is joking because Fiskett sold his bag, the Doge bag wallet.
No, wait, what? No, I didn't. I'm not gonna touch the Dogecoin fund. Only if I travel. That means I backed my bags.
So can I ask you, are you still holding from back in January?
From back in January? Holding what?
Didn't. It's eyebrow, by the way.
Yeah, I'm holding what?
Doge. Doge.
No, I got in here with the Discord after the hype. After I was like here because of AMC and GME, and everyone started talking about Doge, and I always thought about Doge as a meme coin. Like you shouldn't invest more than $100 into it. But then I saw how it was moving heavy, so I did have a mini bag, and I sold it after the hype for profit. And then I do trade alts and BTC like daily basis on my 3 accounts. But like I trade them in a very bullish scenario where I only buy and sell for higher prices. So that worked great for the like since I think November. However, since I think May, since May everything not so profitable. Like it would be very hard for me to make any money daily.
I can tell you one thing: I made more money going down than going up.
This is why I told everyone I'm so excited. Like this is a brand new chance. Like you're gonna rebuild, you're gonna stack, you're gonna get out of this bear market with a heavy bag.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I actually did all right. I ended up buying in with everyone when we all bought in back at the beginning when it was like super low, and I noticed that we were going into that downtrend. And I remember from the stock market, when you hit a downtrend, just hold. You either hold or pull your money out. I pulled out, and man, I can't tell you. Once this thing hits the bottom, I'm ready to buy back in. I'm gonna be one of the whales, hopefully.
Hey, Biscuit.
Small doses every day, very small. Because if it is a bear market, you will have plenty of chances. Don't rush anything.
Biscuit, a friend of mine doesn't get it. He says at this point, if he invests $1,000 and it goes to $1, what would his bag look like?
It would look like a bag with a lot of coins when the next bear market starts. The next bull cycle starts. He will sell the $1,000 for like 10K or even maybe 20K. So it has nothing to worry about. Just as long as he invested something he's willing to lose. That means it's not his life savings. Something for investment, money for investment. In a bear market, just leave it.
That's your life savings, $1,000. Throw it in there and just wait, dude.
Now, real quick, one thing I do want to say to all the people that hear us talking that are like new people in here. I got stuck holding a bag way at the beginning when Dogecoin wouldn't go anywhere. And trust me, I bought at the top and all of a sudden it tanked. And let me tell you, I was so happy when it came back up because I was able to make my money back and profit from it. But I'm going to tell you, As long as you don't sell, you don't lose. Just remember that.
That is true.
Do not sell.
My first buy was a few days after Christmas when Elon made that nice tweet with those sexy shorts. And I've been holding since then. I only actually made 2 swings in between with Harmony 1 token and Cartesi, but that's it. And then swung back into Doge.
Well, the only thing that's making me smile through all this today is my call on the Torch stock. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So Biscuit, since you've experienced different bear markets, if BTC goes below 30 and it cannot hold there, how long do you think? I mean, like nobody has a crystal ball, but do you think it's just gonna be like a rubber band? So, we're just gonna go to 29 and then just shoot back up like to 35, or it's gonna take some time to accumulate and go up.
Yeah, I always thought that in order to trigger it, we have to go under 30K, trade there for a day, and we cannot climb up. Everyone is desperate. They start another fire sale. We be trading even lower for like a week and 2 weeks, and then everyone realizes we are in a bear market, and then it goes lower. So I think three key areas for Bitcoin where a lot of money is sitting is 28K, 24K, and 18K. But usually, like in a bear market, desperation will happen. People will lose faith, so it will even get worse. So we might get like 28K for a week, 18K, sorry, 24K for another week, maybe rebound 26, but then another week, 18K, and then we will stay at 18K, 16K for like a month or 2 months, and hope at 20K, lose hope another month, and then eventually it's gonna we will have a steady rise like for another 3 months from like 24K all the way up to 40K, and then everyone realizes, oh, this is not a bear market anymore. Everyone jumps in. We start climbing very fast, and another bull cycle.
November. That's where November is, I think.
I think that's what everybody needed here. I really like that. That's a very real scenario.
I agree also. I mean, right now, the way, if it's looking bearish, and I think things will stay bearish with the way Bitcoin looks until November or a little bit before, unless, this hype with this upgrade picks up a little bit. But it seems like the Bitcoin maximalists are still trying to kind of be quiet and under the radar with things. I guess they do want to keep things bearish. Usually, if history taught us around November is when things wake up,
Yeah. So
I just want to be clear that I could be very wrong, because for a bear market, what Doge is that now? Like,
so the point is
17 cents is too high for Doge in the bear market. Too high.
To the gentleman who mentioned the Torch stock, remember where we talked about that expected move?
We're talking about Torch again?
Yeah, whoever was just mentioning it, if you guys were in there when we were talking about it earlier in the stock.
So what I hear is that move is still going down.
Go ahead, Adam. Continue,
Torch was
please.
a great play.
Yeah, no, we were just talking about based on the fib retracements where we thought that expected move was going to go to, and that it seemed like that's where exactly where it went after hours. A little bit higher, but all in all, right in that area.
Yeah, I'm glad I got my shares back in.
Yo, Black and Mild. So I hear people saying from time to time, as long as you don't lose. And I'm just wondering if that is actually good risk management, because something.
Flip your phone, man. Push the talk. Flip your phone.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so
That's okay.
I hear people saying that as long as you don't sell, you don't lose.
Right.
And I'm wondering if that is actually good risk management, and if that is true, because sometimes some things don't come back up.
Yeah, I can give a different.
I mean, to agree with your point, like I sold around 30 cents and it's close to half that right now, but it could have easily gone up. So it's just.
I mean, in all reality, that statement is true, right? You don't realize the loss until you sell your position or close your position. But it's not great.
Right, but that's not.
Now, the other thing you can try to do too is average down. Remember, I mean, these are some pretty big dips that we're going into. I mean, you can average it down if you've got some money to play with.
Absolutely.
If you take the depending on the stock or the properties of the stocks and put it aside.
I think someone is with an open mic, right?
Yeah.
880.
Our favorite game.
So $833,000.
Hoarded if you want to get them.
No.
I got him.
No,
It's
at the bottom of the
ZW
drop. There's
something.
no point in him selling at this point. He should have sold when it was at 70
Eric
cents.
in Ohio.
At almost fucking $4 million.
I respond.
Eric in
There's
Ohio.
Hello.
No. It was yeah. Imported.
Low.
It's imported
Low.
90 something.
Hey guys, I just put in. I got 700 Dodge points at 16 cents. Is that good or bad?
Do you feel good?
Feel like I'm gonna go to the moon with this now. I'm good.
Then it's good. Then if you feel good, it's good.
Hello guys. Can I say something?
Who's that, Drew?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
What happens if the government start throwing the hammer? For example, I was reading about more policies, more regulation of crypto. Maybe that should be good for some people, but I don't realize the general market should be good. I don't know. What do you think about it?
What did you even say? What did you say?
I honestly don't understand that question or statement or
I
question.
just
So it's related about the government. What happened if the government?
yes, I heard you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I heard you. So if someone's saying they did hear you and they want to tie it into the last comment, let me do it. So, like a simple example of how the person just kind of gave an absolute truth and didn't include the harsh. They didn't like name the assumption. They didn't include the whole truth, right? Is today. Thank you, fella. Torch. I was up 10%. Okay, my whole portfolio up 10% on Torch, and yes, I freaking wrote it like all the way down to up 2%. Now, if I never sold, I would be down, but I got out when I was up like 2 to 3% because I'm like, well, I definitely did that wrong. I lost 70% of my gains that I made in the day, and I sold and protected 30%. So that's a simple counter example to the point that somebody said, right? So yes, both can be good, but I'm complete.
Hey, yo, you who just spoke. We just made a pretty awesome little play last night, catching that dip and selling at the tip, huh?
Hey,
Remember?
your microphone's a little messed up. You might want to check it.
My
what's wrong with
question
it?
was about government.
I think it's down like 30% Torch.
Allie, did you sell your Torch today?
I traded it and my whole portfolio was up 10%. And I came in and bragged to Pisket. And Pisket, I promised I would go away, and I didn't. And then I set the example of doing the sell when I still had 30% of my gains left and protected at least some of what I did today and ended up in the green.
So just to scare over that,
Just remember that dividend is getting paid if you.
Yeah.
and also about the whole if you don't sell, you don't lose situation. I think to me, like, it all depends on your technical analysis and the fundamental of the company itself you're invested in too. You have to check that. You have to make sure that is good fundamental and good. It's a good company because you can't look at people. People died today.
If that's okay to play both sides, right? Unless you're trading a meme stock, then it's really not the best number one thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta be careful what you're saying. Oh, if you don't sell, you don't lose, because some stocks will die on you, or some cryptocurrencies will die. People died today. I don't know if anyone here you found announced that, but it died pretty much.
Well, let me ask you this. As far as people in here, I mean, is everyone just putting in money and not taking any profit away? Because that's not really smart.
I'm doing that. That's
Yeah,
what
we just wanna say
we
something.
did encourage
your
taking
initial
profit, but
investment.
please don't guys, listen, please. I don't want to hear anyone telling people what they should have done. Everyone, it's a random chat in Discord where
You're right,
traders are
you're
sharing
correct.
info and new people. So everyone is entitled to their own decision. If people lost money, they lose money. If people gain money, gain money. Don't come here anyone. I don't want to hear anyone telling people that they made a bad decision. Like everyone is entitled to their own decision, and people make mistakes, and this is how we grow. So just
I
don't
agree
tell
with
me
you,
that we
and
should
I
have
apologize.
done
I shouldn't have said it. You're
One
correct.
person.
Wow.
I think that what some people heard was people and some people heard people. I think at one point he was talking about people coin and then some people were talking about people. I think that's probably what happened.
No, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about people, the coin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard you say as well. I just think some people heard the word people like
Oh no.
I don't know.
Is my mic okay?
It is.
Yeah,
But guys, hold on. Guys, this is starting to get a little, hey, excuse me.
Out of control.
Excuse me. This is starting to get a little rowdy, so let's please make sure we're not interrupting people because I'm gonna have to mute people if you're interrupting. That's not how this works. Let me add a point here. It also, as far as just holding onto a bag, because you don't lose until you sell. Well, I agree that it all depends on your level of trading too. If you have a trader that's new and doesn't know what they're doing, it's so easy for them to actually go upside down and panic and rebuy at a higher price or whatever. So you have to know yourself and know your skill level. That's a big thing for me.
I always disagreed. I always disagreed with how they. If you don't sell, you don't lose. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about it. Like I always disagreed with that mentality. Like one should have a plan. One should have practice risk management. Like at least But hey, the reason maybe one would encourage not selling is the fact that you will get plenty of chances to average down and maybe make that bag easier to exit if you get the chance or flip it in the next bull cycle, or maybe we get a bull slingshot scenario somehow out of nowhere. So that bag will be something else.
Pertaining to the stock or the crypto, if it has good fundamentals behind it, and that, then you're good. You can hold, and it will come back up. But if a stock is not, or a crypto is not coming back up, you're gonna lose.
But look, you can't say you will and won't happen in such a black and white way. You need to say it could, or just leave a little bit of less absolutism and less truth claim in your language, because then people want to instantly prove you wrong because it's easy to do and there's something not in your head.
Yeah. Let's not beat into it, Daddy. Chemical, do you wanna
Yeah, I want to say something.
say something?
So I kind of haven't been paying attention the last couple of days because I was trying to clean my house and so I could live stream and not have to talk over here with all you guys. But I finally just sold at 18 cents, and also my people, I am down to $6, and it started at 600. So anybody that wants to grieve could come to my stream because I'm streaming now, and I got the plumbing semi-fixed so that I can fill the bathtub up with warm water.
There.
We can also
I got fully liquidated, so I will join and cry with you there on the stream.
all the sad people can be in my stream.
Yeah, so you're just gonna diamond hand people about People Coin. They actually deleted their Twitter, they deleted their Twitch, they deleted their website all today.
Oh, so it actually got ruffled.
And not a downtrend, like complete exit scam, like for real.
And all 4 people who had LinkedIn profiles, they deleted their LinkedIn profiles.
Yo, who was in
All
there
right.
promoting that shit then? Was it you,
So if you know what's behind
Who cares?
that?
Hold on.
Or to be blamed for that? Bad fundamentals, or they're a scam. But if people had gone and did their deed, then they would know, hey, look, this is not something we could sit in and be comfortable.
Well, the Titan coin, Mark Cuban all over TV was promoting it, and people got in, and the rug got pulled, and from $64 to zero in just a matter of hours. So it doesn't matter which coin it is.
The term
Anybody
people
wants
in
to lick the wounds
other
from
language,
Wisconsin
literal.
Depot? I'm streaming Call of Duty if you want to watch that.
Why did Doge suffer more than other coins, for example?
Can we get some TA on Bitcoin now? Because it's making some moves.
Slingshot?
They're both
Maybe.
I'm looking at Bitcoin right now.
Someone say Mac.
It passed over the 50 MA on the 1 minute.
Your microphone is very staticky. Expect this.
Yeah, man. Flow right. Your mic is on as well. Flow right. Check your mic. It's on.
Hello.
Does that inspect us?
Sounds a little better now.
Nobody can hear me?
I think his mic is a bit low, right?
Yeah, it says
Slowly bringing it up.
That's fine. Right there.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I guess no one's talking. I'll respond to shit. What's his name? The guy that said who was promoting Peepo in here. I don't think that matters. I think you. He's my God. I can't think of names right now. Who brought that up over here?
Yukon.
Yeah. Yukon just comes over and tells about some potential projects, and he lets you know that, hey, this might be risky, but he's just sharing information. So I just want to bring up the fact that you can't blame him.
Yeah.
Bringing that.
I wasn't blaming him at all, man.
I wouldn't say that, but the thing is, he did say, "Oh, he talks to the devs, this, that, and this, and that." Maybe we don't need that. I'm not looking back.
No, he did, but he came in. He came in the morning and told us. He was the first one that told us, "Look, I can't get into that Discord anymore. Something is up," and he got burned too. So
Maybe
I respect it.
Oh yeah, at the time it sounded good.
I'm not saying all I'm saying is maybe we should be spreading that out in that way,
Well, that's hindsight 2020. You don't know that.
And from now on, you know what I mean? Maybe you know what I mean.
Well, my point is he was sharing information that made him feel better, so he was trying to help us. So I think that's good. Just in the same way, if he found something that was really sketchy about it, he would come here and spread that.
Can you hear me?
You got thousands of people watching it that might
Oh,
go
sorry.
and buy
I'm
into
sorry. I
someone
can hear you. Okay.
talking like Yukon. Someone, if he brings something up like that,
No, is
he
Sam here?
And if it's not
I was gonna ask him to turn on my
dude, you can't blame
screen
it
share
at all.
because I can't
I'm
do
not saying
that.
blaming
Sharing
anyone.
the
I'm
screen.
just saying maybe we shouldn't talk about things that don't have solid fundamentals behind them.
Who decides what has solid? It's a lot
I
of.
think in crypto there's a high chance for you in any new project. There is always this high chance that this is the problem with decentralization in the free market. There is a high chance that you end up buying something that is not actually worth anything. This is why there's a reason why they call them shitcoins. It's not out of nothing.
A lot of coins get phased out, especially these ones with a lot of coin in circulation. A lot of them end up getting phased out basically whenever you have one of these bear markets, So you're gonna see
Another cycle, shitcoin cycle.
Next hold on is be super regulated. And then allow anybody to make coins and just throw it out there. Like there's now Doge 2.0. They put out the new coins and they just say that we're the better Doge, and they just use the media to get money. Like I said, I think that there's going to be only a set amount of coins really that have share that market dominance, and then the shitcoins will still be around, but they won't be as relevant as they were this year.
Yeah, and I was only half playing. Like the shitcoin cycle really is a real thing. It kind of shows you the top of the bull cycle when everybody's just throwing money into anything because everything's working.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, look at that YouTube chat. They're so mean today. Like if you got something. Oh, am I lagging? Sorry, am I talking over you?
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. Just gonna say like it's a human behavior, human psychology. Like if you say something right once, everyone will praise you. You're wrong. You're getting roasted.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Hey,
So we get some BTC TA from you.
from me, I'm not qualified to give any TA until the next bull cycle.
That's right. Not one of us. I'm going to share a screen and I'm going to just show you because I don't think a lot of these. Hold on 1 second. Like trading, I don't think they go out to 5 year. But here, all right. If you want to take a look at Cyber Stream, just so you can see what I'm talking about. This is Robinhood. Of course, we all hate Robinhood, but the only thing I like about Robinhood is that you're able to go out to the 5 year mark. And if you take a look at 5 years and you take a look at this ugly thing right here, you're going to see that over here on TradingView, we don't even see that. But like I said, you're going to see a nice Head and Shoulders. That's the one thing you got to admit that they actually got right, that they actually let us go out 5 years.
I think an inspector wanted to give a TA.
Mine's really simple. It's really simple. All right, so there's an angular resistance from the lowest price of this bull cycle up to now, and Bitcoin crossed over that at 32 cents. It dipped below my other support that I had there at 31,371. Bounced off that. Now it's come back up over the angular support that I had. However, if you look at the patterns on the 30-minute, it looks like a bull flag and then a dip, or a bear flag dip, bear flag dip, bear flag dip, bear flag dip, bear flag with a little spring back off of this 31,495. Right under that at 3109 is my 168 Fibonacci. So we'll see what happens. I really don't know. I can't call this.
I suggest you look at 5 minutes BTC and Ethereum. They're trying to get that 200 EMA. So hopefully we're not going to get rejected there.
Thanks for that TA, Expectors.
Thanks, Expectors.
We're seeing the descending channel formation on all of these names, aren't we?
Again, another descending channel. We already had one earlier today, like 8 hours ago. I'm sick of the descending channels. Are you telling me it's a bear market?
Are you telling me? No, I'm just switching over from Ethereum to Bitcoin. Damn near identical. Doge is, just hating life, but same kind of thing, just a lot steeper in my opinion.
See what you did, Pisket? You made me go from a bull to a bear. That was you trying to short the whole thing a long time ago, remember?
Man, if I didn't close that short until today, I would be a quadrillion there.
Hey guys, this is Marsha, man. Who's that nice lady that joined us this morning in the stock channel? What's your Discord name?
That was
You're
Allie.
talking about Lazy Babe? We met.
No, that was Allie.
Are you sure?
Are you sure it's Allie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought she bought into Torch.
Yeah, that's
she's not a
Are you
nice
talking
lady,
about
though.
in the stock room?
I'm nice. But
Was it me?
I can be a stinker.
Was it me? Was it me? All right, someone's taking a bath again, and I got some news here. I mean, kind of old news. A New York Post. I don't know if you guys remember. Forget New York Post. Even a tweet about the Dojo computer, and that's supposed to be like the AI computer Tesla is using to make algorithm that trades. Some people are saying Dojo runs AI algorithm that trades Doge and distributes it to keep the price level stable. That's what some people were just speculating. But what's interesting is he's having AI Day in a month, he said. AI Day. And that is what the name of the AI computer is, right? Dojo, from what I understand. Or am I mistaken? Is B around to confirm that?
Hey, Drew, can I just say something? Just because it's about Elon Musk and it's a big thing. I just feel like, do you think there's a chance that this could be pumping right now? Because Elon Musk keeps retweeting stuff, and I wonder if people are thinking like, oh, maybe he's going to tweet about crypto or something right now. But I get notifications he's retweeting.
Yeah, sometimes there's some pre-hype, like if they see him online, I guess. But yeah, if anybody, B, are you around right now? B, are you on?
Hello? Yeah.
What happened? Do you know anything about the Dojo tweet or like a while ago is about referring to the supercomputer Dojo for the Tesla AI computer?
I know that there's like a Dojo Finance, that's like I'll try to look it up and send to you. I don't know if it's in reference to that.
His tweet was Dojo for Doge. It was DOGO for Doge. That was his tweet.
Oh, I'm not sure. I might have missed it. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that we dropped like 20% in a very short amount of time, and now we're
she's looking like she
started to a little ricochet actually.
Wind behind her.
Yeah, up to cents already. Let's test maybe that upper 20 and roll into the D once again.
Well, no, Bitcoin's moving as well. So the theory that it's because Elon's online, it's not just that. I mean, Bitcoin is moving as well a little bit.
Yeah, maybe Elon is just dollar cost averaging. He's averaging.
Maybe he just started.
Yeah, he just money from stocks.
Just
Now
shit his pants.
he's just putting some here, some there.
When you stretch the rubber band out too much, you know what I mean? It has to kind of snap back.
Yes, sir.
And what happens when it snaps back too fast upwards?
Hurt your finger when you do
Snap
that.
right back down.
That's right. That's that.
But no, we'll see
You were
what
talking about something else,
Yeah.
man. I was going to say you weren't getting wet enough.
I just have that very steep descending channel drawn on a couple of these. Like we see Doge, very steep. I change over to Bitcoin. It's not as steep, but you can see the a pretty clear channel. We can also have one like right in the middle to kind of give you an idea of, just like if this was horizontal, both of these lines were just horizontal. That level in the middle, or the 50% fib level of those two, highs and lows, would be kind of like drawn right down the center. But then we switch over to Ethereum, we see the same thing. I swear on all these charts across. We get rid of this one here, obviously, but we see the descending channels that they're making. Some are kind of going exponential, like the megaphone kind of shape, and some are nice and parallel. But for the most part, they all seem to be bouncing pretty nicely.
Super.
Can someone bump Matic, please?
Nope.
Come on, I can't.
Can't do it.
Nope.
I said, I'm just messing around. Super chat, Adam in the Windy City, $9.99. Not financial advice, but wait until 9:30 p.m. Eastern if you're considering making any buys or sells. 9:30 is when the Hong session opens. We'll know if they're going to send price higher or lower. Wait! Exclamation mark. Thank you, Adam in the Windy City. Thank you for the $9.99. Wow.
Here we go. We're gonna approach that 33K mark on Bitcoin. Big test.
I need what's that number?
1-800,
don't fucking do it.
And if I missed any super chats, please excuse me. These are going kind of. Why are these moving so fast all of a sudden?
I think we're back to
Slingshot!
Yeah, people are.
Fuck, bro.
I don't know, man. That was the last spike. The green candle I mentioned before, where we go up and then we just come straight back down. So just be careful, guys.
What about
Turbo, is it doing it?
now then?
It's doing it, man. It's exactly.
Turbo, is it doing exactly what you expected?
Crypto market is flying now.
The
It's going up.
I'm saying there's a lot of truth in what Adam was saying as well. Like,
The first level here, I'm
As
making
soon as I
Can I borrow
As soon
your,
as I sell.
candles actually. Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is Tragdar. I
Calm
just FOMO'd.
Calm down.
No, man, it's too early. Wait for the 200 moving average to break into 5 minutes.
I don't know. I wrote it on my screen before if you wanted to see it.
I just
Potential upswing.
We're like you.
That's what counts, man.
What?
Yeah,
It's been written on my
five
screen
minutes.
for an hour, guys. I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but
Who you yelling at?
oh, nobody's yelling. It's just my mic.
Turbo, I appreciate you, bro. Sorry people feel like they could talk over you.
You see what was written on my screen for like an hour, right?
Turbo, no one's arguing with you, bro. I just made a joke. It's okay. I don't think
Stop
anybody's.
making jokes because people fucking feed on it.
Oh,
Okay?
you know me,
Seriously.
man.
I know
It's
I
all
know
good.
you, but it doesn't make it right.
Nobody's feeding on it. Nobody's even talking
Guys,
about it.
anyways, no problem. No problem. Continue what you were doing. It's not a problem.
First level right here, like I'm saying, 33, 170. First level, I want to see the actual hourly candle pop up and close over. If it pops up briefly, tests that 50 EMA, comes down and closes below it, I'm still going to consider, this bearish. But that first level, I would like to see breakthrough is going to be right there at the 0.618 golden ratio fib level, and then the area right above it, which we can see all of these hourly candles here, kind of the double top it made here, very slightly before coming down some more. That first level I want to see break.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it.
If anyone else wants to add to it.
Yeah, I guess it's all about that fight of pushing BTC under 30K. So as long as we're not down there yet, let's
All right.
watch.
I wish Tane was there. He set a buy, I believe, or no, a sell at 0.17, 0.17, like 3 or something like that. But I wonder, do you think that his cap would be busted right here? Or you think he's not even tripping?
You can tell that's where he bought.
No, his sell triggered already. He's in the money.
I want to short this, but I don't know. Like,
He didn't tell us whether he put a limit sell on the buy or not. And he moved it from,
He did tell us.
16.5. I left mine there, and I've had FOMO since. And he moved it to 17, and then he moved it to 17.1 or 2 to a trigger before. He went to E, and he didn't say whether he had a limit sell at a price for it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Hold on one second. McCarthy.
About someone else right now.
What's up, Kevin? McCarthy Irish. Your mic is on. McCarthy
No, it's
Irish?
white. No, it's white. It's white arrow. It's white arrow. White arrow. Please close your mic. Okay, I'm gonna mute him. I think I will. Oh, okay. He closed the room. Okay, he closed it on his own.
I didn't mind.
Just want to report I reached out to $30.
Trying really hard to stay above this point.
Two-Face. Sorry, expect us. Two-Face. You went short on this?
no, I'm just, I'm worried because when I see these parabolic moves, they can pump it more because the RSI is too high. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Mm.
And the RSI is too high, but it's keep getting pumped. I don't like it because it can go against RSI, and then I'm going to be a loss. So.
Okay, so
Yeah.
BTC is trying really hard to stay above this point of control at 32490. On the visible range, that's where the point of control is. And it's just tapping it. It's like the candle punched through it and it's trying to stay above it. It looks like it's a good fight though.
So from what I see, I don't like it because we got rejected at 33 for Bitcoin. It means that people took profit. So we're going to go down.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
I fucking hope so. I hope we do go down.
Is my mic working?
The only thing right now that's given me any kind of not hope, but potential to bounce and come up to this upper moving average, the 200-day moving average, or this upper level, like of the angular resistance on that downward channel, the descending channel, is that we're up above the 50 EMA right now. Being rejected here at the golden ratio, coming back to the 50 EMA on this 15-minute chart, and then kind of continue, trading that continuation pattern or that bullish type of flag pattern that we typically see right here, right above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute chart on Bitcoin. I could see it then kind of continuing to bounce and try and retest this overhead resistance or the 200-day moving average, and then getting rejected and coming back down, just like it did over here previously, back over here, so on.
Got a quick question on coin. Doesn't it look like it's starting to do another death cross?
I mean, your TV's a little loud in the background. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard
I
to hear
have
what
background
you're saying.
noise, but he's probably asking about the death cross. I think the death cross is still in play. We did not do a what is the other one? Golden cross. Yeah, when we get a golden cross on Bitcoin on the daily, you will know about it from the news.
Either way, it's a lagging indicator, guys. I'm sorry, it's a lagging indicator. By the time you get the cross, you're already 50% or more down.
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to cross. Like if you look at those lines, it looks like it's just starting to go through.
What time limit are you on?
On the daily, on the one day.
No, it crossed already on my screen. We're starting to.
They've got the simple moving averages or just moving averages set for their 200 and for their 50 sometimes. And then if a lot of you guys got it set up like we have it set, or like I have it, or a couple of us have it, is where we have our fast moving average.
I know it happened earlier today, but you said the 1 hour, and what time did it show the death cross? Because I wanted to see what that looked like.
Yeah, this is daily, like the 1 day.
So it was 4 days ago on the daily for me.
On Bitcoin.
Well, no, I'm talking about how the lines are just starting to cross. It looks like it could possibly pop over. If it does, then it won't cross. But if it goes any lower,
I just would have left everything
Bitcoin?
the way it was.
No,
Yeah,
you
no,
have
we had
moving
a death cross, like on the
Even the-
14th. What do you call a death cross? First of all, define it, okay? Is it this exponential?
Well, I may
just
not.
100?
Now, keep in mind, I'm brand new. Keep in mind, I'm brand new. I'm talking about the rate. I'm on Binance.
Fast moving average brushing through or breaking down through a slow moving average from the top.
Yeah,
the golden cross is the opposite, where the 50 would go through the 200 from the bottom. Just
yeah,
like
the two lines are starting to kiss
Yeah,
together.
can we have Adam repeat that without interrupting, please, Adam?
Yeah, a death cross is when your fast moving average breaks through your slow moving average from the top down. And a golden cross is when your fast moving average breaks through your slow moving average from the bottom going up.
The settings on your fast.
My fast moving average is a 50 EMA, and my slow moving average is a 200 moving average or simple moving average.
Yeah, that's mine too.
That's the offset.
Mine is MA. Mine are both MA. I've got two different settings, right? When I want to do scalps and stuff, I'll use, like you said, the EMA and the MA mixed. But when I'm trying to look to see what market sentiment it is, most people use the MA 50 and 200. So I usually have that up too, just to kind of get over.
And that's why I was saying that two different people will have two different times that they'll see a death cross, because the guy with the simple moving averages set for both is going to see a different thing than the guy who has one exponential, one simple moving average.
Yeah, the EMA and the MA had a death cross a day before the simple moving averages did on my chart.
So, Adam, where you see this going at?
What's that, Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Dogecoin and Bitcoin.
I've got my chart pulled up with Bitcoin. That's what I was mentioning right there about the 0.618 fib level, which is right at about 33,000. Right above 33,000, I've got just a horizontal first level of resistance, which is also going to be right underneath the 50% fib level. But it's kind of that area where we see these candles double topped and dropped us down some more to the bottom of this descending channel that we've got drawn more long term. So I see this thing, obviously we all see this thing kind of bouncing off of this lower level of support, this descending channel. And again, whether it comes up to this fib level, gets rejected, comes up to this 50 EMA, gets rejected, breaks through both of them, comes up to the top of the channel, gets rejected, or even breaks out. We don't necessarily know, and we can't really call it just yet, or I can't at least. I know that a lot of people can predict, we can all predict, but I honestly don't know from looking at it right here. I think that it's still looking weak and it's still got room to come down, especially when we zoom out to the daily charts and some of the even further charts, the weeklies and shit. I will say it has room to come down some more, a lot more. But if we're talking intraday, we're talking very short term, near term, I think we have room to come up. And as far as I'm talking about, it's about the 200-day moving average that's on some of these charts in the middle, you know, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 5-minute. Some of those major moving averages are what I see as levels of resistance to moving forward. So there's a little room to come up, but again, if we're talking longer term, I think we have a lot of room to come down.
Super chat,
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
We get
I was
these
gonna
before they
say super
disappear because these are going by fast. Prolific 2 bones. Never seen a coin drop to zero. Thank you,
Shiba's
bro.
gonna be the first
Prolific,
one.
God bless.
All right. There was one more. Did I miss it? Nope. Adam in the Windy City again. $4.99. Notice those long wicks. That's a signal for Hong Kong. Thank you, Adam in the Windy City. All right, guys, go ahead.
Adam, exactly what you just said. If you pull a line from around 0.18, 0.181, let's say, from where we are now, and you go all the way to the beginning, you're going to see that we're sitting on a level that we were sitting at exactly at that, you know, on that run at the beginning of, anyways, my retracement. I drew a purple line for whoever wants to see it.
What were you gonna say, Pisgate?
No. My connection is terrible, so
okay.
sometimes
I thought you were
I need to throw this new router into the garbage, man. It keeps disconnecting once every 5 minutes.
Who still uses a router?
This is the device that routes the internet to a computer. What else do you use?
Turbo J, continue, please.
Yeah, anyways, honestly, I'm just going to stop talking on this channel.
I'm so sorry,
It's not
Turbo
you.
J. I swear to God,
It's not you. It's not you,
okay.
man. I swear I have no problem with you, man. I really don't.
Okay, much love.
Except I laugh at what you say. I'm not laughing at the way I'm being treated right now. So, anyways, look, this line here. No, don't worry. It's not about 99.9 of you guys. I honestly appreciate every comment I get from most of you. So, anyways, I just want to show what Adam was saying is very correct, because if you draw this line back from where we are right now all the way back to this run, I keep saying that we're coming down. I don't care about being right or wrong, guys. Honestly, I'm freaking over that. It's getting pathetic.
Okay.
This is where we're at now. We're going on an upswing a little bit. I wrote it on my screen an hour ago for who was seeing it. I still feel that after this little upswing that we're getting, we're going straight back down. That's my opinion. If we're not, I'll be happy as a pig in shit. If we are, I'll still be happy. So that's it.
Hey, Turbo, why though?
Because it's been mimicking this entire thing the whole time.
Okay, but what's a straight back down mean? What
Okay,
is
so
that?
I put my levels on my screen. We're gonna sit probably at around the 16 range again. Cool off a little, not cool off, but we're doing the same stepping down constantly. It's apart from just I put numbers on my screen. Let me just go back onto the other side.
Yeah, I don't mean to be rude, but I think like the majority of people know that already. Like it's going up and down. I really don't mean to be rude, Turbo. I'm just saying.
All good. Nothing but love here.
But you know how I notice patterns? I notice a pattern that every time I come on, somebody has to pick on me, and I don't appreciate it.
Don't worry about those motherfuckers.
I really don't appreciate it.
Whoa, man.
Whoa, YouTube.
Look, it paints the picture, guys. You know, I'm not the one doing this. It's painting the picture. We said it from the beginning. You've heard it from my mouth weeks ago. We're painting a picture, right? So it doesn't exclude the fact that we're exactly where we were here on the left. We are there on the right. That's all. So that's how I'm.
People get into
super chat. Go ahead with your super chat, please.
Thank you. Super chat, Ryan Fredericks, $1.99. Hey guys, which coin is on the best sale right now? Thank you, Ryan Fredericks.
Everything.
I think Doge, because if you look at its 7-day price average, it's like what, minus 47, 50%. compared to the others that are like most of everybody's around minus 30, minus 25. So
This is too loud.
I think that's the best sale, in my opinion.
Can I chime in on that?
Yes, please.
Welcome to one.
You can chime in, please. Whoever wanted to chime in, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that Doge obviously would be a good buy right now, but I'm also looking at SCP as well, and I still think that there's something about AMP. You know, I don't think that Coinbase could allow something to be under 10 cents for very long on their exchange. I just don't think it's good for business. So I think that
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, Stella's been on there for way under.
They added Shiba on there. What do you mean? Of course that happens over time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what? I mean,
but
you know, that's with Shiba, obviously. I mean, but Shiba hasn't been around that long, has it? Nor has AMP. I mean,
Okay,
I get
so
that.
I'm gonna
I get the
sell.
point, obviously, but
Because I'm
in
only
the
lost
greater
so
majority,
far.
I just think that it's got more room to run. You know,
I
and
agree.
I'm
it's
gonna
But I
sell
don't
because
think
it's going down.
but you know.
No, I agree with your sentiment, but I don't think that's a good reason why. I think AMP's got a lot of
way down,
potential.
so I sold
Another
it
coin that
18
is
cents.
really, really cheap right now is people.
Bought it like 60 or something.
Titan is free basically.
It's too loud. Why is it so loud?
Ask Mark
Oh,
Cuban.
man, who are you? Who are you that just spoke?
Scorpion.
Oh, Scorpion.
I've been trying to figure out your name for so long, Scorpion.
Corbin is the Russian serial killer. I think.
So for any of you guys who are running high on tension, I'm running Call of Duty, and you can watch it and chill out for a little bit.
Hey, Scorpion, what was that vodka that you say you
Don't
drink?
take my
Big dog?
people.
The Russian standard. It's
And
Don't take my
you
people.
can find it at the liquor store. It's by Dmitry Mendeleev, the designer of periodic table of elements.
I'm gonna get some wine.
I
I'm
remember
gonna get
we
some. I'm sorry.
in Montreal.
I'm gonna get some wine and we'll have a party.
Scorpion's the dude that sends you.
Can you hear
My
me?
mic?
Yeah, Corbin, your mic.
Can you hear me?
It's
a little static.
Can you guys hear me?
like very.
That's that Russian technology for you. Static.
Static here.
I think they can hear me.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Откуда ты?
Ну, из России, в Москве это, ну, в США.
I'm
They're
gonna
hacking the
sell
Discord
before.
now.
Here we go.
Добрый. Кишинев.
It's
Mic check, mic check.
Peace dead, peace dead.
Я в Америке, I'm in the States.
Oh, me too, bro. I'm in the States too now.
Who's playing Call of Duty?
I like to watch you bleed.
I'm in Brussels according to my VPN. For Bybit and Binance, I'm in Brussels.
Like,
What a move,
I'm in
son.
Maryland, bro. I'm in Maryland.
So we all thought 30 cents was a big deal, and it was gonna shoot back up. Now
I
it's
just
at
want to be
18 cents, so it's like
in a safe
crazy.
place.
You know what's even crazier? 5 cents.
Ethereum wants to break. Did you say to fix? That, yeah, there is some rejection going on here.
Yeah, it's sitting on the support now. I think if it breaks it now, and it's sitting on the 200 MA. So, yeah. I feel like cryptocurrency is that salesman who's got the wavy inflatable arm men, and he's like, "I have a crazy sale."
Talking about the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man.
Yes, you got it.
Is Gemini the only place you can stake a AMP right now?
Yes.
You forgot Emporium.
Gemini, you can stick.
Okay.
Remember when Doge was less than a cent and it shipped up to 8 cents?
Good old days.
Back down to 4.
It's not even on here.
I swear to God, Biscuit said Doge was crap at that point.
It still is. If you, I mean, you could still make the same assumption nowadays. So just, you know, hold them.
Was that before or after liquidation?
I'm trying to figure out if I should put a little money in right now.
If we are rolling, if we are going into the deep into bear market, you will have plenty of days to buy
How come it's not on there?
If you believe in the coin, there's no bad time to buy. If you really do believe in Doge.
I disagree.
Yeah, I do too. Up until December 7th, it would be $1.
Yeah,
I believe stocks at
I'm gonna be
$1.
buying. I'll be buying
Where's
December
the
7th.
one I'm making right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy December 8th. I'm gonna buy. So.
Adam, looking at your chart, do you think we're going to take some kind of top and hand and then again the confirmation of downward? Yeah, just
Oh, that's
where we are now.
horrible.
I'm making a handle.
But I did say
I'm gonna turn
December
that sound
7th,
off, huh?
if the top 13 wells
Why does it
get rid
sound
of
so
most
bad?
of their Dogecoin.
Keep in mind, Elon's birthday is next week.
What's the significance of December 7th? I've been out of the loop on this.
Okay, so
The Pearl Harbor, come on now.
Just a theory of mine. December 7th.
what can I do this?
He said Pearl
Yeah.
Harbor.
It's Pearl Harbor.
How can I do this?
To the guy that said he was from Maryland, trivia para Rock. And Adam, I've been seeing you tear up some largemouth on Instagram, man. That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, but
Hey, December 7th,
Let me turn the volume off here.
I'll
I'll
pass
turn
the
it
message
on.
along.
In my
Take
headphones.
Kakashi.
If that December 7th thing is right, I'm gonna have a great trip.
I'll turn that down there and I'll turn on my headphones, my glasses. I just saw there was chats. It was the first time I seen the chats just now. So I'm gonna go read in a second. First I'm gonna turn the volume. Shoot. Cause I couldn't see they weren't on there. I just found them on my phone. Okay. So I can't see the volume. I gotta keep it at the sound. There's no sound now. So why is there sound? Why is there sound? Hold on, I'm fixing the sound. Hold on, I'm fixing the sound. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, maybe that's the phone. That's the phone. What happened to, oh, the camera fell. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry about that. Sound is wrong.